Om Pavitram Te Vitatam Brahmanaspate Prabhurghatrani Paryeshi Vishwatah Ataptat Tanurnat Tadamo Ashnute Shrita Said Vahantas Tatsamashata Swaha. Namaste to all. This is a very beautiful Rig Veda mantra. I was reading from the book The Light of Truth, Satyartha Prakash, where Paramatma says in this Rig Veda, this is Rig Veda 9 by 83 by 1, where Paramatma says that, why you cannot realize Paramatma, why you cannot realize me, that is given in this mantra. Ataptat tanurna tadamo ashnute. So why we cannot realize Paramatma? The mantra says, hey Paramatma, we are praying to Paramatma, and Paramatma is giving this knowledge. O protector of the universe and the Vedas. Brahmanaspate means, Brahmanaha means Vedas, Pate means protector, Pati, Palan karne wala. Paramatma protects the universe. Paramatma also in the same way protects the Ved Mantras, Vedas. And Mayacharya always used to say, Vedas are always present inside a living yogi rishi, because a living yogi rishi realizes Paramatma, thereby the Ved Vidya is present inside that Rishi Muni. So when you want to listen Vedas, go to Rishi Muni Tapasvis and listen Vedas. And Paramatma protects the Vedas in the sense, in the next birth also, in the next creation also, the same knowledge of the Vedas will be awarded by Paramatma to the human beings. So Paramatma is the protector of the universe. He is also the protector of the Ved Vidya, and Paramatma's might and omnipotence is pervaded in all parts of the universe. Prabhur Ghatrani Paryeshi Vishwatah. His might, his omnipotence is present, is pervaded all across the universe. So there is no place in this universe where Paramatma is not present. He is present here also. He is present in your house also. He is present everywhere. But why we are unable to recognize him? The mantra says that pure nature of Paramatma is not realizable to those people who are raw in nature. So if somebody is raw, we must become ripened. Ripened in the sense, in the Vedic Sanskriti, we must become Viveki. Only a Viveki Vyakti can realize Paramatma. Only a Vairagyavan can realize Paramatma. So one who is raw, he cannot recognize or he cannot realize that pure nature of Paramatma. And who is raw? The mantra says, Jo tapasvi nahi hai, one who has not fully developed himself by observance of brahmacharya, one who has not developed himself by observance of truthfulness, by observance of calmness, by observance of self-control, by adopting yoga vidya, and also by adopting good society and various austerities in his life. That person who has not imbibed these qualities in his life can never realize the purity of Paramatma, can never realize the pure Paramatma, says the mantra. So whoever is falling in this category, we are all raw people. And brahmacharya does not mean that only that unmarried people are brahmacharis. No, brahmacharya also happens in grihastha ashrama. Grihastha dharma, a person who follows the grihastha dharma as per Vedas will become a grihastha brahmachari. And what are the procedures for that is mentioned by Mayacharya also in one of his book called Brahmacharya Dukha Nivarak Divya Mani. So if you want to read this book, you can order from vedmandir.com or vedicbooks.com. So where in grihasthashram also one can become brahmachari. So when we observe brahmacharya, when we observe truthfulness, when we observe calmness, when we observe self-control, when we observe or follow yoga vidya, when we have good society, and when we do various kind of tapasyas, then what happens? We will get rid of, only those people who are doing these things will get rid of internal impurities. Thereby they can realize your pure nature. Hey Paramatma. It's extremely important mantra. Pavitram te vitatam. We can realize the pavitrata of Paramatma only when we become pavitra. We can become pavitra only by following these 7 things. We must adopt truthfulness in our life. We must adopt brahmacharya in our life, self-control, calmness, We must follow Yoga Vidya, Ashtang Yoga Vidya in our life. We must follow, also have good society. Sometimes, what happens, we will be, good person, but our society, our friendship will be bad. So if our friendship is bad, most of the time we tend to leave our path and go towards their path. So we must have good society, then only we can become pavitra. And good society also means associating ourselves with great tapasvis, acharyas, who are Ved Vidwans, and also various types of tapasyas we must do. Shrutam tapah Ved sunna tapasya hai, my acharya used to say. Shrutam tapah Ved vidya, listening Vedas is a tapasya. Then dhanam tapah, doing dan to acharya who has controlled his indriya and who is teaching Ved Vidya to the public. Such an acharya, you must do donation, that is tapasya. Then sham tapah, dam tapah, controlling our mind, everything is also tapasya. Various types of tapasya are there. And everyday worshipping Paramatma is also tapasya. So by various tapasya, we will get ripened. We will not become raw. We will grow from being raw to ripen. When we have that knowledge, Vivek, Gyan inside us, we will become pure. And when you become pure, Paramatma says, you will realize me. And also another mantra Maharishi mentions, Taposh Pavitram Vitatam Divaspade. Those who undergo penances in the form of observance of righteousness in this world of refulgent Paramatma alone are worthy of attainment of the Supreme Being. So who can attain that Supreme Being? One who undergo penances means one who undergo tapasya. Tapasya means kashta sahana. See, what is real meaning of tapasya? Tapasya means kashta sahana. Kashta sahana dharm palan करने के लिए, अधर्म के लिए नहीं है. हमारे इंद्रिय सुख के लिए कष्ट सहना नहीं. कष्ट सहना फॉर अडॉप्टिंग धर्मा इन आवर लाइफ, फॉर फॉलो, व्हेन वी आर फॉलोइंग वैदिक धर्मा इन आवर लाइफ, देयर विल बी सो मेनी डिफिकल्टीज दैट विल हैपन इन आवर लाइफ. उसको सहन करके फिर भी धर्म को पालन करने को तपस्या कहते हैं. सो दोस हु अंडरगो दिस काइंड ऑफ वेरियस तपस्या in their life to follow righteousness. See, righteousness means dharma. Then they alone are worthy of attainment of that Supreme Being. Extremely wonderful message. We must all try to become tapasvi. And I remembered this Ved Mantra where Paramatma mentions in the last chapter of Veda. Wonderful Ved Mantra. Let me just read out for you. I have read it several times in my channel, but really wonderful Ved Mantra. Agni Naya Supataraye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodi Asmat Juhurana Meno Bhuishtante Namaktim Videma. 40th chapter, 16th mantra. See, the bhavarth is very important. जो सत्य भाव से परमेश्वर की उपासना करते हैं और यथाशक्ति उसकी आज्ञा का पालन करते हैं, as much as possible यथाशक्ति, based on our shakti, based on our capacity, based on our capability, we must try to follow the instructions of Paramatma. We must try to follow the truthfulness of Ved Vidya in our life. जो सत्य भाव से और जो यथाशक्ति उसकी आज्ञा का पालन करते हैं और सर्वोपरि सत्कार के योग्य परमात्मा को मानते हैं. सर्वोपरि, he is सर्वोपरि. We must not give importance to anything else other than Paramatma. Acharya Gyaneshwar used to write in one of his book that परमात्मा को छोड़कर किसी और वस्तु को प्राथमिकता देना ऐसा है कि एक चंदन का जो जंगल है, उतने चंदन का पेड़ है उस जंगल में, उसको काट कर राख बनाने में क्या मजा है, ऐसा ही ये जिंदगी तबाह कर देगा. विदाउट परमात्मा, विदाउट हैविंग फोकस ऑन परमात्मा इन आवर लाइफ, गिविंग प्राथमिकता to anything else other than Paramatma is like burning a forest full of sandalwood trees. It will not do good for anybody also, any of us. So Paramatma को, सर्वपरि Paramatma को मानते हैं, उनको what happens then? उनको दयालु ईश्वर पाप आचरण से पृथक कर. Then what happens? Paramatma only will make us pure. We saw in Rig Veda, right? When you become pure, Paramatma can be realized. And Paramatma himself, when we follow the instructions of Vedas, Paramatma says, पाप उनको पाप आचरण से मैं पृथक कर देता हूँ और धर्म युक्त मार्ग में चला देता हूँ. So when you want to follow dharma, yesterday somebody sent me Manusmriti shloka. When you follow dharma, dharma will protect you. When you follow adharma, dharma will destroy you. So Paramatma says पाप आचरण से मैं पृथक करा दूंगा and उनको धर्म युक्त मार्ग में चला दूंगा और उनको धर्मार्थ काम और मोक्ष को सिद्ध करा दूंगा. इसीलिए परमात्मा महर्षि सेस एक अद्वितीय ईश्वर को छोड़कर किसी की उपासना कदापि ना करें. So we must worship this Paramatma who is Advitiya. There is only one Paramatma. There are no two Paramatmas. I was reading one more book. It's a very, very wonderful book. This is, if you have access to this Arya Samaj, this is in VV Puram, Bangalore. Grace and Glory of Vedic Dharma by Sudhakar Chaturvedi. I don't know if he's still alive, but very, very, he was almost 100 years when I met him, maybe 15 years back or something. So I don't know if he's still alive, but I was reading his book. So he was mentioning about on Ved Mantra, where na dvitiyo, na tritiyo, Paramatma is not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. He's only one, he's only one says Ved Mantra. So I could not get that page. So anyways, that's what Ek Advitiya Ishwar. We must worship that one Paramatma. उसको छोड़कर किसी की उपासना कदापि ना करें. So Supatara, Agnenaya Supataya, Dharma, hey Paramatma, take me towards Dharma. I want to live a Dharma. I want to follow Dharma. So this is the message of Vedas. This is the message of all the Rishi Munis. This is the message of all the Tapasvis. And this prayer we must do every day. Pavitram te vitatam brahmanaspate. Hey Paramatma, you are the protector of the universe. You are the protector of the Veda Vidya. You are my protector. I am coming to your Sharanagati. Please take me towards path of Dharma. Please make me pure. Please make me brahmachari. Mere prayer will not help, but when we try to follow brahmacharya, Paramatma will definitely support us. When we try to control our indriya, Paramatma will definitely support us. The other day I was listening to an Acharya from Arya Samaj. He was mentioning a very beautiful example. That somebody is going in a bike. वो बाइक गिर गया, वो बाइक में सामान है. He is having full vegetables in his bike and he falls down. Along with the vegetable, he falls down. So then he gets up and then the vehicle, he is unable to lift the vehicle because it is so full of vegetables. And he is putting his full force, but he is unable to lift the vehicle. So suppose if you are traveling, if you are walking from that side, seeing that effort put by that person, will you not go and help him? You will naturally go and help him to lift the vehicle. But on the other hand, if that person is standing and then keeping his hands on his pocket and then seeing somewhere, and then you are going from there and saying, "Bhai, please thoda madad kar le, isko utha ke rakh lo." Will you help him? No, you will not. When somebody is putting effort, you will automatically go and help him. Similarly, Paramatma will automatically come and help us when we put our efforts. When we don't put our efforts for Brahmacharya, Paramatma will not help us in Brahmacharya. So that is what, then we will become pure, and when we become pure, we can realize that Paramatma. Extremely wonderful advice by Maharishi Dhanananda Saraswati. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om, Om, Om.